What's up, everybody? Stair here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Space Engineers. When we left off in the last episode... Okay, that's right. When we left off in the last episode, we were kind of working on the bridge, which is sort of turning into a throne room type situation. So I've been working with a few ideas here. This is not what I meant to do, actually. I meant to put that there. And then I meant to... Let's grab... Sorry about all that. I'm just trying to get everything squared away. What is the difference between a wall straight thick and the cube? Is there a difference? Oh, it's like a blast door block. The collisions are off by a little bit. Interesting. So we want these metal panel. Curious. Very curious. What is this? I kind of totally forgot that you could do like paneling and all that other stuff with the NM, the NASA mod. I forgot about all these curves. Interesting. Though I don't think I'm going to use them. So, let me grab like that. Basically what I'm trying to do is blend... What happened there? Why you do that? Okay, 5. Grab that. Oh, yeah. Okay. The curvy thing isn't always working right in mirror mode. It's kind of flipping them. I don't particularly like this transition here from this block to this block. I really don't like that. But let me walk you through what's going on here. So I'm working a couple different angles. This was an attempt at doing the bridge similar to what you see in the movies, where the computers and everything are down here. Obviously the problem is the collision points because of the wall blocks. So we really only have like this for our equipment, which doesn't really work very well. So we're going to probably change this around a little bit and see if we can make it work. The big issue here is the catwalks, because of the fact that you can put things next to them, but if you put things under them, it goes a block down, which really won't help us because you'll basically be seeing through. It's not so bad on this side, which we might end up doing, because you're basically just seeing through to the other side. The bad part is this, that you're basically just looking into the back of the ship, which is not cool. So we're going to work with that a little bit. But I ended up getting a little distracted and working over here with the throne room type thing. I did take out the Death Star ramps and put in the high-tech blocks all the way around, which I like better, but we do have a bit of an issue. The issue being, as you can see over here, the transition, because I'm thinking of using these blocks for the hull, like the actual outside, just because they look a little different, they look cool. I don't want to do something like this shiny the entire way on the outside. And this really looks more like an interior block to me. So I was thinking something like this, but obviously if we did, you know, like that, it gets a little redundant. Like it's kind of like block, 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 just a bunch of squares. There is this block, which is the reinforced high-tech armor block, which looks pretty sweet, actually. I'm assuming it's the heavy block version, and this is more like the lighter block. Again, same problem we could run into, but I do like these blocks as opposed to just the standard vanilla ones. Though, I'll probably end up using the vanilla ones just because this color palette looks cool, but it's really not meshing well. My theory is also to remove these and only leave the corners. And do the ramps all the way around. Now, let's actually try that, but we're going to do it for one side only. I think. Let's try that. Let's see if I can actually get this to work. I never can get it to grab the right block. There we go. So this is the other way I thought about doing it, which doesn't look bad, because it's basically built around the same mod. It looks a little strange in that it makes it feel like there's supposed to be multiple walkways up, and then there isn't on the corners here, which I don't really like that. But I do like that it would mesh better. I don't know what block I'm deleting here. I guess it's that one. It would mesh better with that. Let me get rid of you. Now let's see what happens if we do it like this. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Let's see, and then we'll get rid of these. We basically just effectively completely eliminated what I was just talking about, but, you know, whatever. Alright, so for now, what I'm gonna do... And there was kind of a bigger reason why I was doing that, now that I think about it. I was actually gonna use these, like, the curve blocks type thing to make a loop around the window that apparently got deleted at some point and is no longer here. Okay. Because eventually we kind of want to cover all this up and make it part of the hull. Now there is a second option, and that would be... Let's get rid of this one and go window. The second option would be to, instead of using the invert 3x3, using... Wait a minute. Is this the right one? I think so. Instead of using the invert... Oh, I see. Okay. I have the collision set up wrong. Flip that. Is to do it this way, and now it's flush with the exterior, but we do have the interior part to contend with, which looks a bit strange. Alright. I do think this is a better option. Well, I kind of think this is a better option. I kind of don't at the same time. It looks better from the outside, but I'm not as big of a fan of it on the inside. So I think we're going to go with the one that looks better on the inside. And my reasoning for that is we can always dress up the outside, make, you know, curves and things like that, make it look cool. For example, since I have these set up, we're going to go ahead and use them, though again, I'm not sure if I would keep it this way or not, so bear that in mind. And then we need to do, what is it? Not the corner, like this. And then flip, come on, thank you. And then we've got that stupid corner glitch going on, which is only really annoying. Oops. Nope. Wait. Yes. The stupid corner thing is all screwed up. Yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing things like this, because apparently there's... Yeah, I don't know if it's the modded blocks or if it's some vanilla bug. But you could do something like this, where it doesn't look quite so... odd, I guess. And then on the inside, it's still flush with the wall. So that could work. And I'm going to leave it like that for now, but keep in mind that I don't know if we're going to be using this block set or not. Let's actually pull up slopes. Actually, no, I need to make sure something has inverted corners. So whatever block set I use, I have to make sure that I've got inverted corners to work with. Blast door... I didn't think about using blast door blocks. They're kind of a more solid steel look too. Blast door block inverted. Let's try that, actually. Let's do blast door. I think it's all of these in here. Here we go. Blast door block, slope, and corner. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I don't have the I don't have the corner mode on. Let's see what this does. Okay. Not bad. Now, I'm assuming... Oops, I need to find something that doesn't have this color. Everything has this color. Where's some interior block? There we go. Okay, so this block looks a bit more like this one with the standard gray on it. That's good to know. Oops, that was smart. Go me. Okay. Now, I don't know if that is connected or not to because of the window. I'm not thinking it is, so I'm just going to do these one at a time. Come on. There we go. Again, I'm not going to take all those out because it's probably holding the window in place. Uh-oh. That came loose. Dang it! Man. Jerk. Okay. And final touch is this one. Okay. Must be lighting, because now that looks weird. Alright, let's try that window again. Okay, so it's just lighting. I should have kept it the other way. Oops. Wait. Wait. No, it's this way. Aw, crap. You gotta be kidding me. I can't attach it to these? Man! What the heck? Okay, that's not cool. Let me have the window there before. I don't get that, because it was attached to an angle block before. That's why it came loose. See, it's those kinds of things that bug me. There is a little bit of a ledge there. It should be able to attach it. It is a block. It's not like it's... doesn't have a face. Well... that could... Wait. I have a small solution. Mostly because... he's only mostly dead. Mostly because... I don't know how the ceiling is going to work yet. So can I attach it? No. Dang it. This just doesn't want to work. Well, that's annoying. Because I was actually really enjoying this block set now. I was thinking, like, yeah, this'll work, and now it won't let me attach the window this way, which is dumb. It's just being pain. I do like that block better than the high-tech one. I wonder if the other window would work. No. No, it's going to be a pain in the butt too. Now, of course, I can remove these lights and then just put it in that way. I don't like that. Particularly because then I can't have lights in the corner, which I was really growing fond of. But I don't know. If I must, I must. Man, that's really bugging me. Like, there's got to be a way to make it look curvy like that, to where it's got like a sunk-in look without actually causing a problem. Oh, what about... I don't know if this would work or not. Let's find out. Back in the NM mod, top wall, wall thick, I need curve. It's a corner? Well, is that what I'm looking for? Maybe? Okay. This is not going to stay this way, but just bear with me a second here. I'm attempting something. I guess if I use straight... Corner thick. What is this? Corner thick. Oh! That's more of what I was looking for, I think. Yeah. No. Dang it. I need it to be hollow, but why can't anything bend the proper way? That's the problem that I run into all the time, is nothing bends in the right direction. Like, I need an inverted thick corner to where it's like this, but a full block on the back. Why? Why will you not cooperate? Oh well. We can also do this. Oh, that works. That works better, actually. Though, again, the problem is I can't seem to get anything to work right for this. My thought process here was basically that I could do an extended window type thing. There we go. And then basically put the window over that, but then, like, no matter where I put this, it's gonna have some form of edge, basically, that, like, I can't seem to make go flush with the wall, because there's nothing that goes from these edges to a flush wall. So, again, that's kind of annoying. What is this one? Maybe this is what I'm looking for. See, it always bends the wrong way. I really need like a half and then have all this filled in, is what I'm looking for. And I can never find a block that does that. It's very frustrating. It's literally like an inverted corner or something is what I need, and I can never find it. So, I guess that idea is out. Like, this window is just causing a lot of issues for me. It just will not work. Alright, so let's put that on hold for now. I'm gonna leave that like that. So let's try and fix this. So the biggest thing that we need to do is maximize our space. I might have to leave these here. Mainly because, like we talked about before, I don't want you to be able to see through under the catwalk unless it's over here. So, like, for this one, let's get rid of this. And let's do a straight wall instead of a corner there so you can see through to the other side. Then we're going to get rid of this. Again, so you can just look through and, hi, you're having to work really hard too? Yeah, that's us. You know, that kind of thing. Now for this, I'm going to do something a little different than what I was planning. I'm actually going to get rid of all of this. And we're just going to have that. Now what I'm going to do is actually go flush with this wall. And I did add a little bend out here to go flush with this one. Again, this might be different because I don't really want this to... I don't want these blocks to show. Like, I don't want this to be the exterior. So, I might have to cut this back one and put a block like this. But again, I'm not really fond of how that looks because there's like zero transition there. It just completely cuts to a different kind of block. It's doable, but I am definitely not a fan of it. So there's a lot of detail work that I'm not happy... Oh, I'm not happy with that either. Ugh, that looks gross. What about flip style? Okay, now that's doable. Let's try that, because the other one is just... ew. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. So we have to flip all these. And I'm leaving that side at the moment just for comparison. That we'll end up figuring that out later. And we'll put another one here. Alright, so this basically opens up all of this space to where we can work with all of this. Now, what I want to do is fill in the interior here. Okay, that's gonna have to be something else. I'm just gonna drag this out to like there. Maybe, because I don't know how far out I'm gonna take this. And... oh, I can't do anything with that block because of the stupid catwalks. Like, these are so hard to work with. Alright. Well, that was unintended. I didn't think about that hole being there. I wonder what it would look like if I just did like a block there. What was that? What's that look like up here? Ugh. It's not terrible, but that's pretty bad. Well, for now I'm gonna have to leave it, I think. Just because I don't really have any other ideas to work with at the moment. But what I'd really like to do here is, let's find something that I can get rid of. I don't really need this extra copy here, and I need... no, that's glass elevator. Glass stairs. Wait, what? Elevator. Glass stairs wall. Stairs floor. I think it's this one that I'm looking for. Let's try that. And give me a button pedestal. Alright. Come on. Highlight it. Thank you. Oh gosh, is this going to take a year? It probably is. Alright, so I've got this set up to open and close the glass stair floor. Whoops. I would put it the wrong way, wouldn't I? Is that what I'm looking for, though? That doesn't really look like the one I'm thinking of. Come on. Gosh, I hate some of these collision boxes where it just won't let you grab things. Let's try Stair. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one. We could always do this one, but I was looking for... Maybe it's the S retractable stairs. That's probably the one I'm looking for. Maybe? No. No, because that's like a full block, and that's not what I meant to do. This one would work. I mean, it's fitting the theme, but we'd have to close everything in for that to work. Let's see. What else? I really think it might be the stairs wall. Why is it glass stairs wall? I don't understand what the wall is. Or the, yeah, I don't understand what the wall part of that is. Okay. Oh, there's also, well, that's wooden. CW stairs. That might have been the other one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's all kind of bluey. Which, that one would look cool here, too. Again, we'd have to fill in everything and make everything all sealed off. Because, you know, being able to see through this would look kind of bad. Not that we can't see through it here, either. I don't know how to tell which way is up and down. I'm just going to flip it anyway, because last time it was backwards. And... of course, you're going to take another hour. Alrighty, so this is the glass stairs floor. This is the glass stairs wall. So I don't really understand why you would want one on the wall, but you can tell that it's basically all the glass is facing this way. Which, I guess that's kind of cool as a stairway, like you can see through the floor, and then this way it's full. But neither one of them really covers up enough that we would end up having to probably end up doing the filling in the back anyway. Which, again, I have a hard time with that because of the catwalks. There's no way to put a block under them. And because of that, it's becoming a huge pain in the butt to actually seal it off to where nobody can see anything. Even with these, I like the look of them, but I don't like how they leave everything so open. The only other option would be to look at ramps. I mean, I could always use these, but because they're the main Death Star ones anyway. There's retractable ramp. That's not without merit. There's the laser bridge ramp. That would be a bad idea. I don't really want to do the 2-block ones. Just, well, because they're 2 blocks. Which looks like all the ramps are going to be 2 blocks. By the looks of things. Okay, am I in the way? That's what it... Okay, ooh. That's not a bad idea. Again, it's see-through, though. Let me get rid of this one. If I can ever find the hitbox for it. Thank you. Oops. I don't know what I did. Wait! What happened? Oh. Oh, that's weird. You can actually walk under these. I thought the collisions would cause a problem, but they're not. Interesting. Is this supposed to be the bottom? I'm so confused by this. This is strange to me. Actually, instead of a button, because that's taking, like, forever. I didn't mean to get rid of that one. Give me that back. Control. Just give me one of these, because they're cool looking, too. Okay, there we go. That's easier. It should be under S, I think. S retractable ramp. Oh. That's not really what I meant at all. Because that's like you need to place the block on the side and then it extends outward. Yeah, that's not really what I meant at all. Like, not even close. Well, and of course I'm kind of trying to keep everything modded. Ooh, catwalk stairs. What are these? I didn't think of this. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Onto something we might be. That's not bad. Let's see. And of course, like I said, we do have these, which actually, after comparing some of the other ones, might cover up more than I expected originally. Originally I was like, this doesn't cover up anything, but, you know, now that I'm looking at it, it might actually cover up more than I thought. Those don't do anything, so we're not going to use those. That's the wrong way. This actually isn't bad, because it stays one block, but takes up both sections, which is kind of cool. I don't really know. There's a lot of different options we have. Unfortunately, none of them cover up this stuff. And this is really becoming a problem that I can't... Like, I'm going to end up having to do something to the effect of... Hold that thought. I'm going to have to do something like this, and then do... I wonder if I could then do a ramp. Would that work? That's the only other option, is I could actually do a ramp off of these. You know, something like this. I could actually put the Death Star ramps. It doesn't fix this problem, but it does sort of fix the seeing through the stairs problem. Actually, for now, let's say we leave it that way on this side. Because again, that would kind of fix all of this over here. It just doesn't fix this. And unfortunately, it's kind of just the way the game is, that it doesn't let anything in this space, which is really, really, really annoying. Like, honestly, if they automatically, this next update, which, actually this is probably going up the day of the update, so who knows, we might get lucky. But I am, like, praying for mergeable blocks, combo blocks. Oh, combo blocks, where are you? Please come back. Because if we could get combo blocks in here, oh man, we could do some serious work, because we could just merge with all of these walkways and stuff, and not have to worry about, I want it so bad. Alright, I think that's unfortunately about all the time we have for today. There was a lot of different things I threw out, but we're not really set in stone about anything in particular, like what to do with this section, what to do with the outer section where the glass meets, what to do with the outer section over there where the glass meets, what to do with the stairs and the wall. Like, there's a lot of different questions involved to get this to work. And of course, you know, it's not finished. Like, there's nothing saying that we can't strip some of this out and move things around. I mean, that's definitely an option. I just don't like doing that, because a lot of times it leads to, like this, you put it out a block, so that you can connect everything up, and then it's like, yeah, but then you just have blank space in front of the walkway, which is just weird looking. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about all that. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.